Hey everyone, it's Jessica with another layout for the Mad About Mini Paper Pad series, and today I am going to use a mini paper pad to lift this layout by Crystal Becker, and she made it for Hip Kit Club, and I absolutely love her design and decided to make one just like it. And I am using Amy Tangerine's Brave and Bold collection again for this series. So I have two of these paper pads and I am just trying to kind of use some of it up. And I'm actually using lots of oranges, the color orange, because I am actually pairing this up with my bingo card for paper issues, and I have a square on there I need to fill for the color orange. So I've pulled out this sweet little photo of my baby girl, and I've backed it with some smooth white cardstock, and then distressed the edges when I backed it again with one of the papers from the paper pad. And then I've gone ahead and cut out a whole bunch of little tiny hexagons with my stitched hexagon die in my Big Shot. I think those dies are from Echo Park. They're the nesting dies. So there's a whole set of them of different sizes. But I have cut them in the smallest one, and I am going to just start adhering all of these cute little hexagons down. I've started with one close to the bottom there, as you can see, and put that one on first to kind of go off of to make the other one straight. And then I'm just going to kind of build up in diagonal on my layout here to kind of match the same type of design that Crystal did. So it's a super easy layout today. It did take a little bit of time to cut them all out on my die cutting machine, but I actually have a lot left over too. So I guess I didn't have to cut that many, but I really like how this turned out. So if I end up needing more for another layout or anything else, then I still have them and I saved them. So this one I'm just turning because I noticed that I put it the wrong direction and I wanted all my diagonals going the same direction. And then I'm just adhering all of the rest of these down and kind of around my photo and in that diagonal design. So a whole bunch of hexies, and I absolutely love them. I think they're so super cute. And I fast forwarded that so you didn't have to watch me put all of them down. But now that I have them all on there and they're laid out the way that I want them, I'm gonna start embellishing this. I'm just sticking a couple last minute ones on here. I'm going to trim off the excess of my little hexies that are hanging off the side. And I have already trimmed down my paper down to 11, I think it's 11.5 by 11.5, so that I can have a border around the edge. I was going to use the orange, but then I really liked the way that the black popped and made all of those little hexies stand out and pulled in the black from some of those hexagon designs. So I decided to use the black. So I'm going to get rid of that orange background paper, and I'm going to adhere that together here in a moment, just making sure everything is where I like it. I'm just going to use my tape gun to adhere this down to my black paper, just lining it up and eyeballing that as best as I can to make sure that it's even. And then my photo, I'm going to go ahead and stick that down because I don't really have to do anything else to it. I do use my T-square roller just to make sure that I have everything lined up and it's straight. And I'm not going to put any layers behind it or anything, so I went ahead and stuck that down. I'm just masking off portions of my layout because I'm going to do some black splatters with some black Heidi Swapp color shine, and I didn't want to get the black on the corners of my layout. I wanted to stick just to that main hexagon design and just put the splatters there along the edge. So that's why I went ahead and masked that off. So I'm just drying that up a little bit. Some of those splotches got a little bit big, but it's okay. And I'm just going to kind of use a whole lot of embellishments. I've pulled out a couple different Amy Tangerine collections, and then I've also pulled out some random bits from my stash that I've had for quite a while. So I've been doing a lot of stash busting, and I think I'm actually going to do a series on my channel maybe once a month to kill a kit or do some stash busting, because I really need to use up some of the stuff that I have instead of buying more. So that there was from the Cocoa Vanilla Sunkissed collection. It's been one of my favorites, but that is actually one of the collections that I would like to kill at some point and use up. I still have quite a bit left though, so it may take a couple layouts. But here I'm just kind of pulling little bits off. You can see I don't have a whole lot left from this particular collection, but I'm pulling out any of the bits that are like orange or red shades just to match and go along with my layout, and anything that matches the photo in particular. So I pulled off the one that says one of a kind and oh so grateful. And then I'm just kind of popping up a couple of these hexagons just for some dimension so they're not all super flat. So I've only popped a couple, but just enough to give it some interest. And then as you can see my title there, I pulled off of the Amy Tangerine sheet. It's from the puffy foam titles and different stickers. And that one says Dream, which is just perfect for her cute little sweet face. And this is my baby girl. So I had her back in November of 2022. She's super sweet. So she's 5 months old now, and she is still so darn sweet and just such a happy baby, and we just love her so much. And my boys adore her as well. They always want to give her hugs and kisses and make sure she has everything that she needs, and they're absolutely wonderful with her. So she's been such a blessing to our family. So I am just pulling out a couple more bits here from the sticker sheet from the Brave and Bold collection. I'm going to throw on a couple of these little hexagon puffy stickers. I thought they were just perfect because I was doing hexagon in my design, so I wanted to use a couple of those. And I've been pulling from that sheet as much as I can, but just kind of matching the colors with my layouts as I go. And then this one is from, I think it's called Picnic in the Park collection. So I've used a few little sticker elements from there. And just using just random bits. I picked it up there just to make sure I had everything stuck down and nothing fell off. I love this You Are a Peach little puffy foam sticker. So I've pulled that just out of my stash. I have some random embellishments that don't really go with any particular collection here that I've been pulling off of quite a bit. So I'm trying to use some of those up. And then this is some pretty little studio stickers that I have laying around. And I thought they were just the perfect color, the perfect shade of this like reddish brown color to go with this layout. So I've put a couple of those little labels down. And then I have a few of these little puffy stickers that I'm going to use from this sticker sheet. And I thought those would just be perfect on here too. I've pulled those off of my embellishment rack as well. So yeah, I'm just trying to do some stash busting on my layouts lately. So I've just been using a lot of random bits. And here's the finished layout. I just love, love, love this one. I think it's gonna have to go on my wall because I just think it's so cute. Her sweet little squishy face. So I'll pop the other contributors down below for you so you can follow along with all of their creations. Thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye.